Okay. So, first of all, that was disgusting. But second of all, you noticed, right? They chastised us for our choice.
Oh,
'Cause
really?
these are the wisdom people. So at that point, they didn't like the fact that we didn't bend the rules. And if you'll notice, the blacksmith woman, she chastised us too. Because we didn't take the brave route. So, that's what's going to happen each time.
Handy around the shop, though, especially with potions.
Alright, so we have a feather.
Our order is finally here. Well, part of it anyway. Chester, remind me to leave a poor review for that merchant on the town board.
Ah, this should do the trick.
It's close, but it still needs that frog's breath.
Well,
Okay.
I'm glad I could help further it along.
Yes, and as a token of our appreciation, we would like to give you this vial of hypnotic powder. Oh, it's expired.
It could work. It was just never finished.
Let me guess, it's missing lollipop root or baby's tears. I can bring you a tuft of Mr. Fancy Cake's fur.
Nope, it just needs raisins. Here.
Thanks, I guess.
Raisins.
Oh, only raisins, huh? Let's see. So, I have a feeling... Now that we've gone the compassionate route and we were able to get the gardening tool, I wonder if we're going to need that.
He dreamed of becoming a knight, too. I wish he would.
Well, you can see.
Or at least right.
So maybe...
It's quite handy around the shop, though, especially with potions.
He'll return. He
Incomplete
just has some
hypnotic
adventures of
powder.
his own. We won't take your money until we've done the job. Bring us something to house that candle.
Oh, okay.
Then we'll happily take your money.
We'll happily take your money. Yeah. Okay, so I have a feeling we're going to need that candle, but we need something to house it. So, well, let's look around a little bit more. Maybe we'll get an idea. So I wonder, will the squirrels attack me again if I pick this up?
I bet you anything they will.
Dang it! Alright, so...
That pumpkin was housing too many squirrels for my taste.
Something tells me we're going to need this pumpkin. But at this point, what do we do? Can we use the eye to scare them
I
off?
went through too much for that eye to just give it away like that.
Fruit picker? Oh, that didn't do anything.
It just tapped it.
I did. Bell? Oh, no. I wanted to use it.
That didn't need a bell.
No. Maybe we just don't have the tool yet. That's usually how adventure games go, people. If you can't do anything right now, you don't have what's needed in order to move forward.
Was a hideous beast lurking inside.
Don't know. It bit him.
What are you doing this weekend?
Oh, you know, taking the old lady out dancing.
Yes.
Keep
You've
out
been working on your
distress.
night moves?
You know
Okay.
it. I'm
Well,
all
now we know
about
how to get back to the
nightlife.
tournament grounds. So that's where this goes. And this goes back to town. Alright. Oh, I remember. So we went this way, but... And this takes us to the back entrance of the town, I think. What about here? Ooh, take a look at that. There's another horn. So maybe... Let's try using Ulfi's horn piece and see if he comes.
That mouthpiece was a mismatch for that horn.
Wonderful. There are going to be
So-
multiple mouthpieces.
Ah, so now you gotta find more mouthpieces.
Apparently so. Oh, look, frogs! Okay, so we already need this for the other potion.
I was too slow to catch those frogs.
That was pitiful! He didn't even try to grab it!
I Try
Maybe the berry picker?
no use.
It won't let me target the frog.
Oh, that's too bad.
And they bounce back as soon as you leave. So I have a feeling that's yet another puzzle that we'll have to come back to. Well, that makes you wonder what we actually can do at this point. Let's go back out to the well path and see if maybe there's something else out there. Because I have a feeling there's something we're missing. See, we're really nice to her.
Mm-hmm.
We're helping her out. We know where the upper path goes, but what about over here? I have a feeling this is going to take us back to where we started, but maybe there's something here we can use now. No, doesn't look like it. Well, we're stuck, I think. Crap. So I don't think we can go back to the well.
What do you think you'd find at the well?
I don't know at this point, but... Well, let's get back into town. Something tells me, though, we are going to need that candle to go into the caves and all that. That'll expand the map a little bit. However, I don't know how we're going to get those squirrels off. I'll bet that pumpkin is probably the way that we can house it.
Yeah, but what's that potion for?
Hypnotic powder, but it needs raisins to work, so we don't have raisins.
Where are we gonna find raisins, I wonder?
I don't know. But here's another thing, too. We have a gold coin, which tells me that we should be able to spend it somewhere. But I can't think of another item that we can buy right now.
There was absolutely nothing you could do, Graham. Achaka would have met the same fate with or without you. You are the only adventurer to have ever survived that well. That despicable dragon has murdered countless knights, and you are the only one to have wounded him. Achaka's spirit lives on inside you. Let his arrow guide you through the rest of this competition. It's no consolation, but I want you to be my apprentice next spring. Perhaps we can avenge Achaka's death together.
So yeah, that tells me that we didn't get chastised. We got complimented, which means that was a brave decision. I hate to do this to her. I like the character, but I think I need another path.
I'm not so sure about this. I think I need to find another path.
Your story's not yet written, Graham. This is only the beginning. Find your path. Even if it leads you right back to where you started.
Okay, so... Could I get this for a gold
You can
coin?
post a work order on anything you want lifted, chopped, or crumbled. Then I'll bring out Mrs. Crumbler to fulfill the order. You make up your mind?
Nope.
Bye.
Can't do anything with her.
Fortune favors the bold, and Amaya favors the fortune.
So that's not the way to go. Wow, this is quite a pickle. Can we buy anything from the magic shop? Maybe. I tried to buy the candle, but they said I can't buy it yet.
Well, doesn't this place sell like beans? What's in
Beans?
that? What's in that jar?
He reminds me of our son.
What are these little guys?
Those are bird bombs.
Oh,
Our own invention.
Kinda like a smoke bomb, but they release gas that will cause your victim to cluck like a chicken. Temporarily, of course.
I like that.
Those ones are expired, though, so they're just for display.
Oh.
If I could bring the Hobblepots something to hollow out and house that glowing blue candle, I could have that lantern. For the price of one shiny gold coin, of course.
What about the eye? Because they just said if we hollowed it out.
Do you think it would work?
I don't know. Let's find out.
He reminds me of our son. Not the choice I would have made.
Nope, didn't work.
Not the choice I would have made.
What about at the baker shop?
We double checked that. There's only the strudel, which we need the bitter root for.
Oh.
So we need to find bitter root.
I wonder if we find that.
I don't know. Wish I could say that the answer was coming to me, but it really isn't. And we still need to do the Duel of Speed. Let's look around over at the other area that Ulfi allowed us. He hasn't gone back to the meeting yet.
You probably didn't want to.
There was no croissants, after all. Oh, wait, we're not supposed to know that. Because we just conveniently heard that.
As long as he knows the password, you have to let him in. Now, Pilar, I don't know if I'd say
Okay, I don't think this is the way to go either.
Uh-oh.
And there you go. He did it again.
If I could find a fast way down there, I would be able to hear the password.
Where do you...
Oh, you know what? Another idea just came to me. So, we all know how the food chain works, people. What happens if I show a ginormous eye to these things?
Maybe you'll scare...
Does that establish me in the food chain? There we go.
I went through too much for that eye to just give it away like
Are you
that.
telling me it's just going to be a memorial here, Graham? That's not going to be helpful. Especially since if I go in here... Yep.
And that's why you shouldn't wolf down your food.
Let's see.
Okay, well, in that case, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break. I might have to consult a guide. I don't know. Welcome back, everybody. So, I hate to admit this, but I actually did have to consult a guide, and there have been a few things we haven't done. And that's why we're stuck. So, we're going to go ahead and take care of them. If that makes any sense. I hope so. Otherwise, you're lost. You're lost for the ride. Okay, so let's go ahead and use the... It's not what I wanted to do.
You want to get the mouthpiece out.
Mouthpiece. Sorry, Ulfi.
Thanks for getting Ulfi out of there. That meeting was getting heated.
Alright, well, glad to help out. So, we need to actually go up this way, because there actually is a way for us to be able to get the steak. If you remember the steak that's in the trap, there is actually a way to get it. So, we need to get it. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. So there you go. Why, thank you.
Yum.
Steak.
Yum, juicy.
Can we have steak for dinner tonight? Please. We don't even have steak here. That's the problem, is that it creates the craving. So now that we have the steak, I'll bet, you know, we've had that ravenous bush bite us a couple times. I wonder what would happen if we actually, you know, fed it. And see what we actually got out of it.
Or what would happen if you try to give that wolf that meat?
I have a feeling they'd eat it and then eat me.
True.
They'd be like, thanks for the appetizer, now you're the main course. I think this is the way to the bush. And to the people who put in the comments, wuss, fine. I'll take that. It's a King's Quest game, people. They're complicated.
Oh, someone.
No, this isn't the way. So.
Oh, someone put it in the comments?
No. I'm saying if somebody wants to give a comment saying I'm a wuss because I went into a guide, well, go ahead. I don't care.
Us actually, you have to keep climbing up the wall.
Well, we have to keep the wolves out.
True.
We want to be a kind and compassionate knight, right? I mean, granted, we could easily just be a butt kicker. Actually, you know what? I don't think Graham could do butt kicker. Really don't think so. Was it this way? Yeah, this is looking familiar. So, we can't use that horn. If we go a little bit... No, this is just the frogs. No! Where are we going?
So
this area is already convoluted, and I'm looking to expand the map. That's not helping. Oh, there it is. Okay, so... I'm sure this is a steak-eating bush, right? I mean, that sounds logical.
Ew, gross.
And of course we take the rodent. And you put it in your pants, Graham. That doesn't even sound like it's worthwhile.
I cannot believe he would just pick it up and put it in his pocket.
What is it? It's a nasty badger. A badger. A really horrible idea just crossed my mind.
What, are you gonna go throw the badger to where the pumpkin is?
Yes. I'm not sure if they're natural enemies, but I wonder if the badger will handle our little squirrel problem. Ah ha 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 ha!
Squirrels remember that?
The squirrels will most certainly remember that.
And now you got yourself a pumpkin.
That I can barely pick up. Oh, I just put it in the cloak, and therefore its weight is no longer a problem. And I have a feeling that now that we have the pumpkin, that will house the blue flame candle. Why do I keep on like going back to Water Temple and Zelda with the blue flame? Okay, so now we can give this to you.
Now, give us one shiny gold coin and the beautiful blue flame lantern will be all yours.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Thanks, dearie. And here's your lovely pumpkin lantern with a glowing blue flame candle.
Okay, so... now I think we have an answer to all the darkened areas.
Now that you have a candle.
Yep. So first of all, let's go over to the ones that are closest. Hi, King Edward the Benevolent. Yep, that's his actual name, King Edward the Benevolent. What's this? Oh, that didn't do
I
anything.
wasn't strong enough to move that rock.
Aww.
Yeah, you can't move it.
I don't think this is the way. Maybe? Oh, this is the way to the cave. So this is probably one of the places we can go. Ah. He thinks this is a difficult area. Unless we have a light to be our guide. And when there's light, nobody's willing to show up.
And run away.
The light, it's blinding me.
through this part? Too much walking, not enough dragons.
Yep.
So now we don't actually have to worry about going through the cave anymore, because it just skips.
Oh, nice.
So let's go ahead and discover this area. This is new. So what's this?
Bizarre holes were burrowed into the forest floor.
Okay, good to know. And another hole?
Where do these holes lead?
That's a very good question. You want to find out, Graham? Nope.
I don't think he will.
Oh, but look at that. Ah!
Hey, how'd my coin get down there?
How do you know it's all your coins?
It's probably our coin. Think about it, our coins flew everywhere. Okay. Oh, what's this? Hi there. I can't interact with it. I always laugh at that particular image. Just the knight riding on top of another knight. Something tells me they're bored.
Apparently so.
Alright, so go further in.
Triumph? How'd you get up there?
Triumph! Okay, then he might actually be our answer to the Duel of Speed, if we can get him down.
Triumph's stomach seemed to have led him into trouble. I'd have to find a way to get him down.
The problem is, though, how do I get him down? Alright, well, can't really do anything, I don't think, with this puzzle. We don't really have a axe or anything to cut him down with. But, you know, I thought it's actually just crossed my mind, but I don't know if we can actually purchase a work order with Amaya.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if we could get a work order from Amaya, then she would take the crumbler and cut the tree down.
Oh.
But I don't think you can because I tried to purchase one in the last recording we did, and it wouldn't let me. So at that point, I wonder if we have to require a work order through another means.
Don't know. I guess you could try.
Well, we're not going to worry about that now. We're going to fast travel through the cave. So this puts us over here. We know where the rest goes, so let's go over to the forest area. Past Ulfi, and see where that leads. Toodles. You know what? I want to hear him say it again.
Questions?
Bye.
Toodaloo.
Oh, he didn't say it right.
What, Toodaloo?
He said Toodaloo.
And what's
I
wrong?
wanted to say Toodles. That's how I'm going to say goodbye to people for like a good month. Toodles. And Andrea just did a big face palm, so people can't see this on camera. And she did it because she knows I'm right. I'm going to do it for like a month. Okay, so use our lantern here. And now we can go through. Oh, maybe that's our solution. Is that what I think it is? It is. It's a work order. So at that point, we can take it back and get Triumph down. Before we do that, though, I want to see where this leads. Okay, where's this path go?
Maybe I could beat someone to the meeting and hear the password.
Oh, sorry I had to run again. Ulfi ate a star shroom pie for afternoon snack. Too rich for Ulfi.
Figures.
So this is the Bridge Troll Guild.
Counselor replacement. I have been happy to serve you, but as you know, I am going to retire next year. Me and the wife are finally going to have time to take up art classes.
How cute. You want to be a drawbridge? Motion to nominate Pilar for the position.
And now, Pilar, You know you can't nominate yourself.
So
Does
if we
anyone
go
else
down
want to
here, where does this
nominate
go?
fine Sergeant of Arms Pilar for Grand Counselor?
I want